Fellow golfers, imagine hitting your first tee shot right down the middle of the fairway and long, and following up with the next 17 holes exactly the same way. Well, I'm going to show you how in this video with a 5-minute warm-up that you can do to generate maximum power right from the first tee box. My name's Robin Mungle, and I'm helping you play 50 yards farther.
So let's start the warm-up with just some simple ankle circles, rotating about 10 repetitions one way and 10 repetitions the other way, making sure you do both legs. Next, do some finger rolls and some wrist rolls, about 10 repetitions, really stretching out those fingers and rolling the wrists, making sure they're nice and warm. So this is the standing hip flexor stretch. So what you want to do is get in a split stance, make sure that you're well balanced. And you're going to squeeze your glute muscles and stretching the front of your hips, which is your hip flexors. This is really going to help you to be able to release your hips and be able to really activate your glutes so you can hit the ball. Now you can do a standing version like this, making sure you're doing about 10 reps on each side, or you can do what I prefer is a kneeling version where you're really going to get your glutes and hip flexors working. Same motion, want to squeeze your butt cheeks, push your hips forward, feel that stretch in your hip flexors. 10 repetitions on both sides. So if you choose the kneeling version or standing version, just pick the one that's most comfortable for you. So this drill is called the hinge peak. You want to press your butt as far back from your driver as possible, really stretching out those hamstrings, getting a stretch in your shoulders and your lat muscles. Keeping your back flat, you just want to rotate from left to right, doing 10 repetitions, making sure that you're stretching out that body and really getting loose for effortless power. This drill is called the swing step. It's one of my favorites for getting your body into sequence and making sure that you're well balanced. So start with your feet about shoulder width apart, and then you're just going to start stepping forward, transferring your weight onto one side of your body. 5 repetitions with no hands. And then integrate your one arm as if you're doing a backswing with your left hand, and just swinging, making sure you're maintaining good balance for another 5. And then finally 5 repetitions with your right arm swinging forward. And then what you do to one side, you want to do to the other side. And maintaining balance is one of the keys, making sure that you are in sequence. So your hips, arms, everything's moving together. And that's why we want to start with just the hips first, making sure that you got good balance, good rhythm, and then you can enter your hand into it, making sure you're getting a nice fluid motion with your swing, really practicing that transfer of weight from one side to the next while staying balanced, because if you're not balanced, you're going to leak distance. And again, that's 5 repetitions with no hands, 5 with the left, 5 with the right, for a total of 15 repetitions in both directions. This exercise is the split stance golfer's rotation. You want to make sure that when you're in this split stance, most of your weight is on that front foot and you're rotating nice and fluid throughout the motion. About 10 repetitions on one side, 10 repetitions on the other side. This powerful warm-up is called the pivot squat. So you want to squat down, loading up one side a little bit more than the other, and as you pop forward, rotate your belt buckle towards the target. You want to do about 5 to 10 reps on one side, 5 to 10 repetitions on the other side. And finally, we have the whip swing, about 5 to 10 repetitions. Swing nice and fluidly for a few repetitions, and then slowly pick up speed, teaching the nervous system to really get after the ball with good balance.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Take care.